Okay, hey piggies. Okay, so I'm in the final reading. It is the sun is going down, right on time apparently. And so this is your March reading for the pigs. So if you're born on the year of the pig, and if you are born in the month of November, then this reading is for you. Um, So this is for March 2023. I do Chinese astrology, but I studied Western astrology first and longer. So um, man, sorry, there's a lot of energy going on right now, and I don't really know how to describe your energy. It's just like a lot, but it's so like there's a lot of mystery around this reading, a lot of vagueness. And I think it's because I don't know, it's just like it feels like you guys usually, I feel like, are not really described as a sign that has intuition, but you guys really do use your intuition a lot, because, pigs, they don't really have strong eyesight. So you have to use your other senses to move around, right? So when it comes to this energy, I'm seeing that strong intuition is a big part for you guys right now. And it's a big part for everyone, but your guys' intuition needs to be really strong right now because a lot of truths are being came up right now for everyone so that we can move clearly and accept a lot of the abundance that's promised to us right now. So, but a lot of these truths are about your inner circle, the things that you cherish closest to you. It could be work, projects, things that you like thought you always kept a close eye on, but pigs don't have very good vision. And so you're starting to get intuitive downloads, really strong intuition about things right now that, the things that you've been working on so hard, that you cherish so much, your loved ones, everything that you thought was solid is starting to reveal itself to not be. And that's hurtful. That's very, very hurtful, because you've been dedicating so much energy and time to these things and these people. Oh my God, I'm getting so tired of every card that freaking falls out. I need to have like a little table all around me or something. Anywho, um, and once we acknowledge these truths and let these things fall away because they're falling away, and listen to your intuition, I recommend you guys drink a lot of water, right? Like really, really indulge in alone time and enjoying the alone time. I didn't recommend for anybody else to like watch movies or this and that. I recommended them to go out into nature. But for you, I think you're going to be spending so much alone time that it's okay to turn on TV sometimes and watch something that it's like a feel good because a lot of the things closest to you are being torn away for you. And this means a lot to you. You thought that they were solid, you thought that they were stable. And I'm titling this one When Pigs Wear Glasses because usually it's like, oh, when pigs fly, right? And it's like, yeah, that's not gonna ever happen. So it's like these things you thought were like solid in your life are not. So it's like when you see things clearly, then things are gonna flow in your life, you know? Because you have been putting in work, and it's gonna look like you're at the beginning of a new journey, but everyone is at the beginning of a journey. We just started a new cycle a year ago, and we're entering a 20-year cycle in Western astrology. And a lot of it is gonna right now we're in a fire horse yang year. So yang is a lot of action-based energy. A lot of things are falling apart astrologically. It shows in Western astrology, a lot of things are falling apart, a lot of things that were really not solid. So it's not just you dealing with this, but for you right now, it's like this. You don't really have a lot of um like right now it's a time that things are expanding and you have to expand too. So the thing that's going to happen when you start to see things clearly is you're going to realize, I can move. I don't need to be in this town. I don't really have anyone anymore. I thought I did, and I never did. And I was fine. So maybe I can move to this other town or this other city, and you're going to thrive and you're going to find a lot of friends there who are just as emotional as you, who care about you and are going to nurture you. You know what I mean? Um, and you're naturally like that. So this world supports you in seeing things clearly. It's very emotional, but you have the energy to do it. And it's a very warm year for everyone, but it's a very warm time for you. So you don't have to worry about like letting these things fall away and seeing things clearly, because then you won't have anything anymore. You won't have anything anymore. All you'll have left is illusions. And I know that's hurtful and hard to hear, but I think I'm still having a little bit of the remnants of the dog reading because that one was a lot. And this energy keeps coming up a lot. So right now, this Aquarius energy is like telling us like, it's gonna look like when you start seeing things as the truth, like you're gonna want to rebel a little bit, but your rebelling doesn't have to come like in a way of like you pointing the finger at people like I know what you did and you were never really a friend and this and that. The rebelling is going to be an internal thing of like you just, you know what, people always had a problem with me dressing the way I want to dress. I'm going to start dressing the way I want to dress. I'm going to start talking the way I want to talk, because it is that deep, it is that serious, just like these relationships were that deep and that serious to me. And I am a deep and sensitive and emotional heavy person. But, there we go, heavy person. But what's fair is fair. And what's fair is you being your authentic self. You have a wonderful essence that has been stagnant. You haven't been being your authentic self and you haven't been seeing things clearly. It's like people have been playing puppet master and you're their puppet and that's it. But you're so giving, you're so kind, you're so wonderful. Like, what? So people are going to be real mad about this, but who cares? They've been mad. That's why they don't move correctly. They're mad overall over the way that they move. So you're going to become just like them and be mad over the way that you move, which is not being honest and standing and representing yourself. If you want to get tattoos, get tattoos. If you want to be covered up in piercings, be covered up in piercings. The illusions have fallen away. The puppet tears, the people, turning you into a puppet. What happened in the one movie about a puppet that we have that's famous. All these illusions are being thrown away. You know what I mean? And you don't have to do anything, except for being yourself now. All that's left now is you. So all the focus that you've been giving to other people, the love, the nurturing, the letting people be themselves while they're not letting you be yourself and judging you and saying, oh, she has problems, he has issues. They're trying to send you to like mental hospitals and stuff like that. Like, that's not okay. Over you being yourself. You need to let these people go. There's a lot of expansion. So it's hard to expand. It's hard to receive these certain abundances when our plate is full. So you can knock the plate over. There was nothing there anyways. And then you can accept um abundance in your life. And it's going to be very new and very beautiful and very cutesy. So I'm really excited for you. This is a really short video because the sun's going down, but this whole time I was like, should I even do the video? Like, there's not really anything too much to say, but it's like, no, it's because a lot of it is intuitive. A lot of it is your inner circle. But your inner circle, I'm seeing, well, that's a surprise. I don't think that's for me to actually tell you right now or ever. I think it's something that you're going to discover on your own. So it's cool stuff, socially, businessy. But you got to deal with this heartache and this heartbreak. You know what I mean? When the rain ends, we're in spring right now. So let it rain. The winter's ending. We're still in March. It still rains in March. And yeah, in some places where I'm at, it rains in March. But once it stops raining, then it springs and things grow. So let it rain, and you have a lot of good things coming your way because you deserve it. You've always been really giving and generous, but it's a new chapter. Like it's time to expand, and it's looking like that for everyone, but it's looking like really like a typical story for the pigs. So it's just like, yeah, watch a movie, get inspired, you know. But a lot of spring cleaning for everyone, a lot of like revitalizing yourself, drinking water, hydrating yourself, just like the rain is falling and things are gonna grow. You gotta like really hydrate yourself right now so your body, your organs can really like thrive and grow right now. Um, so just focus on yourself this month. Just focus on yourself, focus on yourself. People are gonna try to pull at you, distract you, invite you out. And it feels so fun. This month just feels so fun, except for that, you know, but that's really important right now to acknowledge that. And then have fun even by yourself in your room, dancing, planning, while everything's falling apart around you, closest to you. It's not gonna touch you, because you've done nothing wrong really. So besides abandoning yourself here and there, and you have to forgive yourself for those moments. But I'm sure if you knew what was around the corner, you would do it with so much vigor. But it just feels like emotional. But listen to your intuition, get a lot of sleep, write down your dreams. That seems very important right now. Remembering your dreams. Maybe don't eat heavy foods or drink a lot of coffee right before you go to bed, just so you can nurture that part of your reality and make sure you're making the most out of the dreams that you're getting and the truths that you're receiving because it's part of your justice. You have to listen. You know, if you can't see very clearly and you're going on intuition, you have to listen, you have to be quiet, you have to be very introspective and pay attention to your surroundings. There's not really anything else that I have to say besides forgiving yourself for the times you were part of deceiving others and so you don't, you know, maybe apologizing to those people and then forgiving others for the times that they deceived you and moving on clearly, make sure you have a clear path and you know how to do it. I don't need to tell you how to do it. You know how to do it. So the sun's going down. This little piece of information can change everything and everything is changing. So change with it, but be yourself. So that's important. Let people admire you for exactly who you are and see you clearly. Or at least you be clear enough to where their intuition is just screaming that, you know, you are the one that they want to invite to the party. You're the one they want to date. You're the one that they want to like hang out with. You know what I mean? And, you know, pay and travel with and explore with and have fun with and do shrooms with and, you know, all those things. You are the one that people want to do that with. But if you're not being yourself, then no one's going to see that and no one's going to get the opportunity to even get the idea to invite you or the wanting, the willingness to want to invite you. You know, you're going to be left alone with these illusions, you know? It's time to get to creating, get into your creative bag. Be mysterious. No one knows you. You haven't really been yourself that much anyways, barely. But it's a time to get to work and build solid foundations as well. This year really supports people and rewards people who are being bold, who are making sure they have a solid foundation, solid people around them, clear, um, but a lot of groundwork. And what was I gonna say? And taking bold action because bold action is going on all around you. So take bold action, take that new journey, new adventure, is what it's looking like. And walking away. You know, even if you don't have to heal everything right now, you can heal things as you go, but you have to leave that environment. It's done. It's over with. You are someone who is worthy of being an authority figure. Oh, look, there we go. You are someone who's worthy of being a spiritual authority figure. You know what I mean? But you have to have a solid foundation. You know, you are someone who's capable of freeing yourself and spiritually freeing others. You are that powerful and you could get paid to do this. This could be a good business thing for you. Um, okay, it seems stable. Your new journey seems stable. So, okay, this seems like a very lonely time this month, but it's full of things. So it won't feel that lonely. There's a lot of good energy in there that supports bold action. So don't distract yourself with people or food and things that are unnecessary. Get to work, build the foundation, and the sun is going down. So I love you guys. Stay safe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know.